Okay, I don't know if anybody got this notification. I'm going to take us into the intro because I have a short one, and then I'll be right back with the deets. We got breaking news. Bullhorn Betty filed a lawsuit towards Sumner County and the Proudfoots. Come on now. Sorry, it didn't share. Oh, this mouse. It didn't share. No surprise. I should have known. So I booted myself because I didn't have no time to prepare. Oh, hush, Dookie Doo. All right. Let me do this right now. No, I don't want to leave the studio. What the fuck? Okay, let me do this right. Oh, this mouse. I'm going to throw it in a freaking bowl. Let's play this short intro. Give me a minute to get this loaded up. I got the court paper, the article and stuff to read to you. So let's go. Home isn't my way. Home I'll never be. Burn out the day. Burn out the night. Can't see no reason to put up a fight. I'm living for giving the devil his due. I'm burning for you. I'm burning for you. Time is the essence. Time is the season. Time ain't no reason. Got no time to show. Time everlasting. Time to play these sides. Time ain't on my side. Time will never know. Burn out the day. Burn out the night. Now I want to tell you what's wrong from what's right. I've seen suns that were freezing and nights that were. But I'm burning for you. I'm burning for you. Burn out the day. Burn out the night. Can't see no reason to put up a fight. I'm living for Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, I know I was muted. Look, I wasn't gonna. This came out of nowhere. I was actually in the middle of something, and I got sent this about Bullhorn Betty. So this is an impromptu live, no notice. Sorry about that. But months back when I reviewed Betty, and she threatened to sue them, I told you before she threatened that was her goal, and that's why it was so important for her to drop the Queen Bee's lawsuit and shit. This is something she stated and stated and stated that she was going to do all along. And then she's threatening beer cans. Shut the fuck up, Betty. Leave beer can alone. So this is from WKRN. And this was posted today, May 8th at 5:36. Updated May 8th, 5:36. Content creator files lawsuit over Sebastian Rogers investigation arrest. YouTuber files lawsuit against Sumner County Sheriff. The sheriff, the detective, and the parents of Sebastian Rogers. You sick fucking bitch, Betty. You sick, man, I'll tell you what, if karma is real, bitch, I hope you get it all. Them people are missing, their child is missing, you stupid cow. And you deserve everything you fucking get, Betty. You deserve everything you fucking get after this. You really do. A content creator who has followed the case of missing Sumner County teen Sebastian Rogers has taken legal action of her own. Let's play the video. I don't know if it'll play good, but let's try it. And then we'll read that.
Sebastian Rogers went missing from Hendersonville in 2024, prompting national coverage and a social media investigative frenzy.
Thank you guys for coming in with no notice.
A content creator known for covering the case is now suing the Sumner County Sheriff and others after she was arrested for allegedly harassing Rogers' family.
She did.
Welcome to
not
News
allegedly.
5. I'm Haley.
Not
Lucas.
allegedly.
News 2's Caitlin Quisenberry breaks down those claims.
YouTuber and content creator Andrew Griffin, also known as Bullhorn Betty, has filed a lawsuit against a long list of defendants, including Sumner County Sheriff Eric Craddock, a Sumner County detective, and the mother, stepfather, and 2 other family members of missing Sumner County teen Sebastian Rogers. In the 10-page lawsuit filed on Thursday, Griffin claims her constitutional rights were violated, including her Fourth Amendment right against unreasonable seizures and prosecution. The lawsuit also accuses the sheriff's office and members of Sebastian Rogers' family of targeting her because of critical comments she posted to social media about the investigation and the family. Griffin adds the defendants reportedly acted, quote, recklessly and maliciously, leading to orders of protection and eventual damages, including time in jail and a $20,000 bond.
Yeah, it's real.
It was due to an increased fear because of the danger from threats, harassment, and as well as trespassing.
She's reporting a bunch of lies. She's harassing me. My family.
Those comments came during a court proceeding last year when several of the defendants accused Griffin of stalking and harassing the family.
This is First Amendment protected speech. There has to be some action that will require that by Ms. Griffin to direct that to the petitioners. And the statute clearly says that it's only a violation if the defendant knowingly does that.
According to the district attorney's office, the grand jury ultimately declined to indict Griffin because they did not believe there was enough evidence.
Griffin is asking the court to block any further retaliation action against her, along with compensatory and punitive damages. She is also requesting a jury trial. I attempted to reach out to Griffin, her attorney, and all the parties named in this lawsuit. I'm still waiting to hear back. The Sumner County Sheriff's Office says they cannot comment on pending litigation. Haley.
Okay, first off, bitch. Betty, I hope.
Here in Tennessee, health professionals say the virus.
Sorry.
I'm for the student, not the system.
Let me stop the videos. Okay. I'm going to reshare now. I had to stop them videos. Unfucking she did harass them. She has threatened them. She's accused them of right out crimes. She's accused them of murder. She harassed, stalked, and threatened them people to no end, still does it. She did trespass on their property. You know what? This bitch. I hope she gets everything she's gonna. Betty thinks she's gonna. Oh well, we'll sue the county. It'll be a quick settlement, and I'll get me a couple bucks. That way, God forbid, I might have to make an honest living to pay my back taxes. Fucking bitch. This is too much. This is. And you know what, Front Row Joes? You need to see this. You need to drop this groupie. Oh my God. Like they don't have enough on their plate with their kid missing. Let's read the article. It's pretty much going to say what the news thing did, but yeah, she filed this on Thursday. This report, this news report was done today at 5:30. Yep. I'm in the process of see if they show the 10-page, if they give me the 10-page lawsuit. Let's see. There's no way Betty can afford an attorney. Nope. There's no way. Here's the lawsuit. She's suing Sheriff Craddock. Whoa. Back it up. Come on. Sheriff Craddock, retired Detective Lisa Byington, Katie Lynn Proudfoot, Christopher Andrew Proudfoot, Terry Bowersox, and Maddie Bowersox. She's not going after the officers that she claimed abused her and put bruises on her when they arrested her. She's going after the detective that retired. There is no lawyer on here that I see. Let me see. I see Betty. Let's go. We'll go to the end and see if anybody signed it, but we'll go over the lawsuit. Wow, I thought this was going to be a quick live. It's not going to be, though. Oh my God, guys, you're not going to believe the stuff she put in here. Oh my God. I don't see. Wait a minute. Who's this? If she has an attorney, she won't keep him for long. Yes, she has an attorney. W. Tyler Wise of Madisonville, Tennessee. Is he an idiot or what? That won't last. Oh my, this is too much. Her son is missing and she's got to worry about a piece of shit like this. But let's read it because you're not going to believe it. The complaint comes the plaintiff, Andrew Griffin, and files this complaint against the defendants, Sheriff Craddock, Lisa Byington, Katie Proudfoot, Christopher Proudfoot, Terry Bowersox, Maddie Bowersox, and would show the court as follows. The introduction. This is a civil rights action brought pursuant to 42 U.S.C. 1983 seeking declaratory. Where did she get that from? Declaratory, huh? Yeah. Declaratory and equitable relief. She wants compensatory and punitive damages as well as other relief against defendants for violation of plaintiff's Fourth Amendment rights to be free of unreasonable seizures and prosecutions except upon probable cause. She's not going to be able to maintain retaining this attorney. She didn't even get any, she hasn't even gotten her appeal heard. God. She couldn't raise money for her own legal defense, but she can afford an attorney for a civil suit? Yeah. How long is that going to last? Number 2, the parties. The plaintiff, Andrew Griffin, at all times relevant, was a citizen and resident of the state of Florida. Not according to Betty, she paid sales tax on something she bought at a convenience store. So according to her, that made her a resident of Tennessee. And the way she's been threatening and harassing these people online as well as in person, threatening their jobs and stuff, and she's suing them, this ought to be fucking good. Defendant Eric Craddock is and was at all times relevant, the duly elected sheriff of Sumner County, Tennessee. In his capacity as sheriff, Craddock was the sole and final decision maker for Sumner County related to the establishment of policies, customs, and procedures, including the hiring, supervising, and training of employees such as Defendant Byington for the Sumner County Sheriff's Office. Defendant Craddock is sued in his official capacity only, which means she's not going after him privately. She only wants to go after his job because they have liability insurance. Defendant Lisa Byington at all times, same thing about her. She was a detective for the Sumner County Sheriff's Office. This defendant is sued in her individual capacity only. Defendant Katie Proudfoot and Christopher Proudfoot are the mother and stepfather of the missing youth, Sebastian Rogers. And defendants Terry Bowersox and Maddie Bowersox are the stepfather and mother of defendant Christopher Proudfoot. And all these defendants are and were at all times relevant citizens and residents of Sumner County, Tennessee. Hereinafter, family defendants. At all times relevant, the individual defendants were acting under color of law and the customs and usages of the state of Tennessee. Jurisdiction. So she paid attention to what's going on with Granny Declaratory. The court has jurisdiction and it gives you why it does it. You can go look up the statutes if you want to. And then it comes into part 4, facts. The plaintiff is a reporter and a commentator. At all times relevant, plaintiff was and continues to be an online journalist. In her little mind, yeah. And commentator concerning crime victims and their rights. Well, she done violated their rights. She done violated them, spit them out, chewed them up, stamped all over them. Because to Betty, she's the only one with rights, and her rights supersede everybody else's. Are you fucking kidding me right now? 5150 time. Hey, M.N. Greg. Hey, J-Dub. Hey, Danny C. Do not dox, harass, etc. I'm not, this is court public information. All these names have been out here. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Darby. Oh, man, she's a freaking crazy. Yep. I agree, Cash. Wait till he sees her videos harassing and threatening. Yep. A judge had to step down because of the threats behind her ass. Plaintiff published through her YouTube channel known as Bullhorn Betty, which currently has over 40,000 subscribers. Yeah, but you don't get those kind of views, and you get a lot of views only when you buy them. Whatever. You have a lot of inactive subscribers. She has over 40,000 followers and subscribers and over 11.7 million views in her dreams. Plaintiff also publishes on various social media platforms, including Facebook, X, and TikTok. You have multiple TikTok channels. They just ran you off TikTok again, which together has approximately 190,000 followers and receives between 500,000 to 2 million views per month. Is she fucking nuts? Boy, you better be able to prove all this, Betty. And you can bet Oh, you can bet they're going to have themselves some good lawyers, Betty. Throughout her career as a journalist, the plaintiff has extensively covered many high-profile missing children. Oh, your attorney should have worded this right. Aren't they your cash cows? Isn't that what they are to you, Betty? Oh, don't worry. We'll make sure they have everything that we can find on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, because you tried to hide things. But there's a Wayback Machine, Betty, and if you know how to use it, you'd be surprised what you can find. Besides that, a lot of people have old shit you tried to get rid of, Betty. Plus your history of filing frivolous lawsuits, Betty. And not to mention you're being, right now you're going to be having to pay some damages in Pennsylvania. Telling you this lawyer's going to drop you like a hot potato the first time you don't make a payment. Throughout her career as a journalist, we read that. She, many high-profile missing children and other cases nationally. She's not national. Come on. She's a fucking YouTuber. And a small one at that. She is a professional piece of shit, though. She is professional. That's for sure. As a piece of shit. Including the cases of Gabby Petito, Brian Laundrie. Yeah, where she frivolously sued the parents over $40 freaking dollars. Dude, you don't know the history of Betty. You really don't know the history of your client. Which she then made known she was only doing to try to get information. Yeah. Oh, boy. Kaylin Schultz, Crystal Turner, Kathleen Moore. Shut up about Kathleen Moore because you lied and twisted that all up too. You had nothing to do with finding her, you sick bitch. Colin Knapp, Summer Wells, Piola, Rosa, Anthony Tott, Trayvon Martin. You shit did George Zimmerman. Oh my God. And Pulse nightclub shootings. You shit did. Oh my Lord. Plaintiff's reporting work has taken her to many parts of the country. Wrong. There's only a couple states she goes to, the same places. You really need to do your homework. Where she has helped investigate, assisted in search and rescue efforts. What? Who did she help? What agency was she helping investigate anything? She never investigated a damn thing. She was a circus. She caused chaos. Look at this lawyer. You're sounding like an idiot. Because did you see what she did in the Summer Wells case? You notice whose wasn't listed? Why wasn't Georgia listed, Betty? Don't worry. They'll have it. Too bad you weren't honest with your attorney and apparently did no homework on you. What has she searched and rescued efforts? What? Where? Or how about with Brian Goldberger? How you were putting innocent people, accusing them of being the murderer and putting out all their information, Betty? What did you actually search and rescue? You mean walking around complaining for 17 minutes? The fuck out of here. And she sought answers for families and her audience. No families used you. What you want to... Oh. Yeah. There's only one mom that ever had any communication with you, and very little of that. And you faked a sighting of her live for views. Shut up. While on her investigative trips, plaintiff reports her activities, findings, and opinions, sometimes reporting live from various locations. On February 26th of 2024, Sebastian Rogers, who was at the time a 15-year-old autistic boy, was reported missing from his home by his mother, defendant Katie Proudfoot, and his stepfather, defendant Christopher Proudfoot. Soon thereafter, a community-wide search effort began that was initially reported by local news stations that same day. Actually, it was led by the police. Betty was nowhere involved. Betty actually never once went and searched for Sebastian. Not once. Because Sebastian was not located, an Amber Alert was issued, and the community search continued. Since reporting Sebastian missing, defendants Christopher Proudfoot and Katie Proudfoot had given multiple interviews with both traditional news and online media outlets, including WSMV4 Nashville, Nancy Grace, and several others. Plaintiff's coverage of Sebastian's disappearance. Part B. Sebastian's disappearance attracted the attention of media outlets nationwide, including numerous online media reports and content creators such as Plaintiff. Only because of the frivolous C&Ds and lawsuits. Plaintiff's reporting and commentary. And wait a minute, how can you sue them when you've already tried to sue people in this case, Penny? Oh boy, this is not going to end well. This is not going to end well. Hey, Freddie. Yeah, I know. I just ended a live. I know. I never do. This is the first time I've ever done this. But I just had to come talk about this. My mouth was hanging open. I couldn't even eat my dinner. I didn't even eat my dinner. I walked away from I'm like, this cannot be for real. Somebody's punking me here. But I very much trust the person who sent it to me. And then you can see it is legal documents. And there's a news interview. Oh my God. Apparently, okay, wait a minute. Plaintiff's reporting and commentary regarding Sebastian's ultimately became critical of the Sumner County Sheriff's Department handling of the investigation of Sebastian's disappearance. No, it was because they pissed her off. They hurt her foofies. It had nothing to do with Sebastian. And began raising questions about whether any family members were involved. Nope, that's not what she did. She came right out and accused them of murder, of cutting that child up. Apparently upset by plaintiff's reporting, defendant Katie Proudfoot made an incident report to defendant Byington on June 20th of 2024, complaining she and her family members were being harassed by a person on YouTube. And she was. She not only was harassing, threatening, and stalking, well, the stalking was in person. She went there. She trespassed on their property, only their property. Nowhere else did she put her signs. Then she followed. She stalked and harassed Mr. Bowersox, jumped out of her car like a wild banshee after this man at a red light. It's all on video. In fact, that's what got the POs. And yes, she was waving around a machete. And yes, she mentioned getting a pew-pew. This lawyer has no idea who his client is. The plaintiff had made several YouTube videos, chats regarding her theories and opinions. No, she states it as facts. As to the investigation and the juvenile's disappearance, the incident report also states, on or around June 22nd of 2024, defendant Byington received information that Bullhorn Betty was in Sumner County. Hey, J-Dob, member for 34 months. Oh, wow. Thank you, J-Dob. Thank you. Hey, Miss Southpaw. No, I didn't. Hey, don't give two shits. No, I didn't have a chance to do a goal. That's how quick I did this live. And you see the shitty thumbnail? I'll change that, though. I just didn't have time. Like I said, as soon as I got it, I came live. Biggest misfit. Yeah. Okay, so on June 22nd of 2024, the detective received information that Bullhorn Betty was in Sumner County and posting videos and going live while driving around the area to include the defendant Katie Proudfoot's home and Christopher Proudfoot's workplace. That's all true. Shelby County, Tennessee. In Memphis, Shelby County, Tennessee. Defendant Katie Proudfoot and some of her family members believe Bullhorn Betty is harassing and stalking them, while also encouraging the public to photograph and or video them while out in public and to send the data to her. That's all true. She did just that. She did it live. She even said her and Sonia and them printed up their pictures, Christopher's picture, and took it into local businesses and told them, have you seen him? Because he's responsible for his stepson's disappearance. She did tell people to do that. She told people to get video. She told people to give her everything they got. She sure did. No lies there. Wow. On June 22nd of 2024, plaintiff traveled from her home in Florida to Sumner County, Tennessee, where she spent 3 days reporting on Sebastian's disappearance. No, she spent 3 days stalking, harassing, and threatening the Proudfoots and the Bower Sox, dude. Wow, she really lied to you. I think Betty wrote this. Wow. Who's the one that posted the picture of Katie in church with her stepdaughter? Following Kate, getting video following Katie to... Shut up, Betty. Oh my God. It is unbelievable. It is totally unbelievable. Who are the defendants? Sheriff Craddock, the detective who's now retired, and Katie and Chris, and the Bower Sox. During her time in Sumner County, plaintiff broke no laws. She trespassed. She herself admitted that. She also stalked, threatened, and harassed. Did nothing illegal and simply engaged in her general reporting endeavors. Afterwards, she returned to her home in Florida. Dude, have you not seen the videos? Well, that is her general reporting endeavors. She acts like a wild animal. So that's true. I mean, she causes chaos everywhere she goes. That's true. Hold on one second. Wow. Unbeknownst to plaintiff, on July 25th of 2024 and August 1st of 2024. Yes, baby. Sorry, my little... They're mad about the rain. I will get them out for their burger. It's still raining. But that storm was so bad I couldn't even see. I'm not trying to drive in that shit down the highway. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. She broke no laws, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, this guy doesn't know his client at all. And then, unbeknownst to her, on July 25th and August 1st, the defendants, Katie Proudfoot, Terry Bower Sox, and Maddie Bower Sox, based upon false and or misleading affidavits, sought and obtained ex parte temporary orders of protection from the General Sessions of Court of Sumner County, Tennessee. Dude, the judge watched her own video. She lied under oath during... Oh, my God. Betty, where'd you find this attorney? Because I'll tell you what, it's hard to find an attorney to take such bullshit cases. How'd you do it? What kind of attorney is this? Just curious. And how long is it your attorney? Just for the filing, Betty? Because there's no way you're going to be able to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to keep this going. There's no way. You don't have it. You don't make that kind of money. You don't pay fucking property taxes, dear. Come on now. This has JLR written all over it. Could be. They're, she's back kissing his butt, trying to get back in goods. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't be surprised. Though I think he's got enough shit going on right now. But look at how she's been coming out hard defending him. Anything's possible. Defendant Christopher Proudfoot similarly obtained an ex parte temporary order of protection on the same false and or misleading basis on August 17th of 2024. The petitions in which the defendants, Katie Proudfoot, Terry Bowersox, and Mrs. Bowersox, obtained their ex parte order of protection falsely accused plaintiff of stalking defendants. There's video proof of that. The petition of defendant Christopher Proudfoot falsely accused plaintiff of stalking and also falsely accused plaintiff of threatening to do harm and harassment. Not false. She was all over where he works. She was all over his house. She had threatened and harassed him numerous times. Not false, dude. Really, you needed to do your homework because you got a rude awakening coming. Defendant Christopher Proudfoot also requested to gag order from talking, suggesting, or any other ways about son's missing case. Be ordered not to have any form of third parties contact me or my daughter. And guess what? They weren't just ex parte. There was actually court. And the judge listened to the evidence and made his decision and granted them. The 3 ex parte orders of protection taken out by defendants Katie, Terry, and Mrs. Bowersox were set to be heard on August 22nd of 2024. The petition of defendant Christopher was set to be heard on August of 29 of 2024. Significantly, the petitions and ex parte orders of protection were served on plaintiff at her Florida home on August 19th, after she hid from being served for how long? After giving an interview saying she knew that they was well aware they were trying to serve her. In fact, she was live one of the times they were knocking on the door. But okay, dude. Only 3 days before the Tennessee hearing date. The reason for this delay in service is unexplained at this point. She was well aware of the needing of them trying to serve her. She was hiding. She did a public interview. She went on her YouTube channel. Get the fuck out of here. TCA, and it gives you the numbers you can go look up. Required that the court shall cause a copy of the petition and notice of the date set for the hearing on such petition, as well as a copy of any ex parte order of protection to be served upon the respondent at least 5 days prior to such hearing. Betty knew. However, on August 22nd of 2024, and in direct violation of the statutes listed, you can go look at it. I'm not bringing up the statutes too. Sorry. The local General Sessions Court, Judge C. Ronald Blayton, held a hearing with the defendants being present and entered orders of protection against plaintiff, all contrary to explicit statutory mandates. The ex parte temporary orders of protection ordered the following: do not abuse, threaten to abuse, hurt or try to hurt or frighten petitioner and or petitioner's minor children under 18. Do not put petitioner and or petitioner's minor children under 18 in fear of being hurt or in fear of not being able to leave or get away. Do not stalk or threaten to stalk petitioner and or petitioner's minor child. Do not come about the petitioner or petitioner's minor child protected by this order, including coming by or to a shared residence for any purpose. Do not contact the petitioner or the petitioner's minor child, either directly or indirectly by phone, email, message, mail, or any other type of communications or contact. Or she didn't listen to that, did she? She must not hurt or threaten to hurt any animals owned or kept by the petitioner or petitioner's children. Other orders: do not interfere with property owned or kept by petitioner or with utilities of the home. After the August 22nd, 2024 hearing, the court ordered the following: obey all orders on this form. Not abuse or threaten to abuse petitioner or petitioner's minor child. Not stalk or threaten to stalk petitioner or petitioner's minor. No contact. You must not come about the petitioner, including coming by or to shared residence. We've read that. Stay away. You must stay away from the petitioner's home, petitioner's workplace, children's home, and workplace. Personal conduct. You must not cause intentional damage to the petitioner or petitioner's children, property, or interfere with the utilities at the home. Hey, convicted counselor. Oh, you've been a member for 20 months. Thank you so much. Thank you. And thanks for being here. It says, you must not hurt or threaten to hurt any animals, blah, blah, blah. We've seen that. Orders to the respondent about firearms. Hey, 58. Oh, Betty suing Sumner County Sheriff, the retired detective, the Proudfoots, and the Bowersox. And she wants money. You must not have or attempt to have, receive or attempt to receive, or in any other way get any firearms while this or any later protective order is in effect. So, Betty, you're not even allowed to have your weapon. Ooh, you better hope you never get pulled over. When plaintiff, who was still in Florida, learned that the local General Sessions Court judge had held an essentially ex parte hearing on the petitions in violation of Tennessee law, she published live reports and commentary about the events soon after they took place. No, ma'am. No, sir. Betty knew about it. She gave an interview to a local reporter. She knew they were serving her. She knew what was going on. And there was an actual trial. And she lost. And she got caught lying under oath. Dude, you really didn't do your homework. And none of these reports or commentary did plaintiff in any way violate any of the orders contained in temporary orders of protection. Yes, you did. Or the orders coming out of the August 22nd, 2024 hearing. Okay. In response to plaintiff's publication of her reporting and commentary, defendant's family and Byington, the retired detective, acting jointly, in concert, in combination, and without probable cause to believe a crime had been committed, obtained a total of 6 arrest warrants charging plaintiff with violation of an order of protection. And it gives you the statute if you'd like to read it. 28. 2 days later, on August 24th of 2024, plaintiff was arrested in Montgomery County, Tennessee, where she appeared at a vigil organized on behalf of missing child Sebastian Rogers. And that's exactly what she wanted to happen. 29. Pursuant to the local General Sessions Court judge's explicit orders, plaintiff was held in the Montgomery County Jail and the Sumner County Jail for over 12 hours before being released and was forced to post a $20,000 bond. Actually, she didn't post it. Tony did. But okay. The charges against plaintiff were ultimately dismissed when the Sumner County grand jury returned a no true bill. Yeah, but they did state that they believe she knowingly violated. But okay. At all relevant times, defendant lacked probable cause to cause the arrest, charge, or continue the prosecution of plaintiff. Then why has it not been thrown out on appeal, Betty? The charges against plaintiff were initiated and pursued based on false statements, material omissions, and or coordinated misconduct by the individual defendants. No, dude, it was all caused because of Betty's own actions. 32. Plaintiff's reporting and commentary constituted protected expression under the First Amendment and were the motive for the defendants to cause the improper arrest and prosecution of plaintiff. There we go. Only Betty's rights matter. Doesn't matter that she trampled on everybody else's rights, because, guys, the only one that matters is Betty. You don't have, your rights mean nothing. Just hers do. Well, you want those rights? You want that freedom? Their consequences come along with that, Betty, with your behavior. How come you didn't put Quentin Simon's case in here? And please let them have all the videos of how you carried on at Summer Wells, how you got them fired, how you harassed them, how you stalked and threatened them. Same thing with Quentin Simons, everybody you ever touched. How you harassed and stalked the neighbors down at Petito's. Stop it. There's so much evidence out here. I hope they do their due diligence and bring it up. No, she actually has some, I don't know how she got an attorney, but there's an attorney that signed it. I don't know if it's going to be her attorney. I don't see how she can afford one, because this is going to cost her some money, and Betty don't have money like that. Bitch can't pay her property taxes. Come on. All right, give me a break. Betty thinks she's going to get a quick settlement. That's exactly what she thinks. At no point did the individual defendants possess reasonably trustworthy information sufficient to warrant a prudent person in believing that plaintiff had committed an offense. Any finding of probable cause was the product of defendant's own misconduct and in violation of the Fourth Amendment. It was. At all relevant times, defendant Craddock, who's the sheriff, established and or maintained policies, customs, and or practices that were approximate cause of the improper prosecution of the plaintiff, which included a failure to train, supervise, monitor, and or discipline his deputies. Regarding the constitutional limits of initiating and continuing the prosecution of criminal charges, defendant Byington, who is now the retired detective, relied on biased, complaining witnesses without adequate corroboration, ignored exculpatory information, presented false and or misleading statements, and or made material omissions to secure criminal process, even though probable cause was lacking. Defendant Craddock knew or should have known that defendant Byington engaged in this improper conduct, particularly in a high-profile case that involved a reporter who was openly critical of the sheriff's department. You're not a reporter. All of which was the driving force and approximately caused the constitutional violations set out above. Defendant Craddock's improper actions, combined with a retaliatory motive to silence protected criticism. But she hasn't shut up. In fact, she's gotten worse and worse. What? Dude, you need to even watch her YouTube. Oh my God. Retaliatory motive. Was a moving force behind plaintiff's prosecution without probable cause and the resulting deprivation of liberty and other damages. You weren't deprived of anything. You were not deprived of liberty, Betty. As a proximate result of the unlawful, wrongful actions of defendants. That sounds just like Betty. Each of them acting jointly. In combination and concert, plaintiff has suffered loss of liberty, physical, mental, emotional pain, suffering, and financial injury as well as reputational harm. Bullshit, Betty. How are you going to say that when your channel's grown over this stuff? Your views have grown. Your sub count's grown. That's a lie. That's going to be easily debatable. Not even a debate. It's going to be easily proven to be untrue. Wow. Emotional pain, huh? Mental and emotional. Physical pain. Oh, good God. I told you she was laying the groundwork for something. That's why she came out saying that she had bruises from her arrest, that officer put bruises on her. She's been laying the groundwork for this. This is crazy. The actions of the individual defendants acting solely and or in concert and or in combination was reckless, malicious, willful, intentional, oppressive, and taken with a motive to intentionally harm plaintiff and or violate her clearly established constitutional rights and or with such reckless disregard of those clearly established rights so as to render the individual defendants liability to plaintiff for punitive damages. She wants money. Cause of action. The action of defendant solely and or in combination violated plaintiff's Fourth Amendment rights. Don't worry, Judge. It's okay. I just trampled all over everybody else's rights. But that's okay because I'm allowed, because I'm a professional piece of shit. Get out of here. Issue prohibitory injunction restraining, prohibiting, and enjoining defendants from taking retaliatory action against plaintiff. They can countersue. They sure can. Award plaintiffs a judgment of compensatory damages in the amount sufficient to compensate her for her injuries and damages. What the? Award plaintiffs an appropriate amount of punitive damages. Award plaintiffs her reasonable attorney fees and costs pursuant, and it gives you the statute. And she wants a jury to try this matter. Grant plaintiffs such other and further general relief as she may be entitled upon hearing of this case. Respectfully submitted. And it gives her attorney. How long do you think that's going to last? Betty can't afford to pay an attorney. Unfucking believable. It says, the article says that Betty filed this on Thursday. She claimed her constitutional rights were violated, including her Fourth Amendment, which rights against unreasonable seizures and prosecution. The lawsuit accuses Sumner County, Eric Craddock, the sheriff, a detective who's now retired, the mother, stepfather, as well as members of his family of violating those rights. We know all that. Yeah. I think we just, yeah, that's. Griffin has asked the court to block any further retaliation against her, along with going. Well, you know what, Betty? They're allowed to countersue. You can't block that. And no, they're not going to comment. The sheriff's not going to comment on this because it's ongoing litigation. But how come you haven't shut your mouth about them, Betty? Hasn't your lawyer told you to quit accusing them of crimes, to quit threatening to go after his job and his family? Oh, Betty, there's so much evidence against you. Good God, this attorney. I don't even understand how she got an attorney to take this case. I really don't. I'm blown away. I'm blown away. Hey, Jake Grimes. Well, you know what Betty thinks? A lot of police departments, they get lawsuits filed every day. And some people think, oh, I'm going to file this. I'm going to get me a quick, few bucks, and they'll offer me a couple bucks and I'll make it go away. I don't think that's going to happen here. I don't, because of what she's done. I don't see it. But Betty, I hope you have some good attorneys, because you can bet they're going to make sure they do. And if my vibe on Chris and Katie is correct, Chris is going to hire his own attorney. He's not going to put that in nobody else's hands. He's going to make sure. They got plenty of evidence against you, bitch. And that's why there were certain cases you didn't mention. But don't worry. They'll know all about it. Your history, Betty. Professional piece of shit. You got a history. You've earned that title. That's what they should have called you, professional piece of shit. You're not the media. You're not a real reporter. You have no credentials. A printed up press badge off the internet is not credentials. Is not press credentials. It affords you nothing, Betty. Nothing. Someone needs to make a video with all her clips proving she lied and why, and was fully aware she was stalking the Proudfoots and Bowersox. Then they need to send it to her attorney. I agree. And it's all out here. And Betty also knew that what was going on. She did a freaking interview with some local reporter, a Zoom interview. She knew exactly what was going on. But I told you guys a couple months back, I said, nope, she's laying the groundwork. She's laying it down. And then when she came out and said that she was abused by the arresting officer, yeah, that cinched it for me. That cinched it for me. But thank you to who sent me that. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Wow. I'm just, ooh, what do you say? I mean, what the, look, this bitch deserves everything she gets. This is so wrong, especially against Katie and Chris. Katie's son is missing, for Christ's sake, Betty. And Seth, shame on you for sticking by this piece of shit. Shame on you. Oh, don't worry. They can use the Pennsylvania case too, Betty. Yes, they can. They can use all your frivolous lawsuits, Betty, to show a pattern. To show your pattern. And guess what? They can use the Petito lawsuit too. How you sued them poor people for $40 freaking just so you could try to get information. Let him show Don Wells and them how you cost him his job, how you stalked and harassed them endlessly. They're not cases you cover. They're your cash cows. Remember, Bets? Because I sure do. You help people? Who have you ever helped? You've been nothing but chaos and a circus in every case you touched. You mucked it up. You have asked people to stalk and harass the Proudfoots, follow them around and know everything they're doing. You yourself and your little right hands, Sonia, and that other thing that's always with you, that it's me, whatever it is. You idiots. You sent Sonia to the freaking school. To the school. Hey, Vixen. Oh, man. And this is why Betty will never stop this frivolous shit until the courts step in and make her stop these frivolous lawsuits. Hey, Lucia. don't forget to hit that thumbs up for me, everybody. What do you guys think? This is nuts. This is nuts. And then she served beer can just the other day, saying that she's threatening to sue her again because she said that Betty has 4 protection orders against her. And she said that's a lie. That's not a lie. That's factual. That's true. You have 4 protection orders, active protection orders, Betty. She is going to hate Discovery. Oh. Hey, Israeli, how are you? I sure will. You be safe out there. You be safe out there, Israeli. This is so wrong. If people don't unsub that bitch and cancel her out, ice her out, man, I got nothing for you. I got nothing for you. Nope. There's way more evidence against her, and if they countersue, she's the one that will be on the hook. Yeah. Jurisdiction, Sumner County, yeah. All I know is she fed this attorney a bunch of shit, because had this attorney really seen how she is, I don't think they'd take the case. But, attorneys need money. And there's no way they're going to take this with a chance of winning anything. No, you paying up front. You paying for everything they do up front. Betty don't have that kind of money. And they'll know that. See, they can bog her down, just like she tried to do with Queen and Queen's attorney. They can do the same to you, Betty. And will. Because you're going to be dealing with multiple attorneys here. You stupid cow. You stupid cow. You just stay safe, Israel. Wow. Oh, boy. I told y'all she was going to sue the Proudfoots. But why didn't she wait till her appeal was done? Why do you think? I have to be there. Where's Seth going to get that kind of money? Do you know the kind of money this case is going to take? I just hope they do their due diligence, because there's a lot out here on Betty. You just got to look for it. You just got to look for it. It's not hard to find. And there's so much. You can talk to the parents of cases that she mucked up. They'll be glad to tell you what she's really like. I'll give you some names. Oh, not dad. No. They don't have. And I don't think her mama's husband, her stepdad, would. You think Seth got a chunk? Well, that's possible. If Tony had so much money, he wouldn't have been working so hard selling tractor parts. But anything's possible there, too. Who knows? I doubt nothing with these people. I doubt nothing with these people. But this is wrong, to go after the Proudfoots and the Bowersox. This is wrong on so many levels. The sheriff, and then they can handle it. That's, they go through this shit all the time. Katie's son's missing. You're a sick bitch, Betty. You're a sick bitch. And Seth, you just as fucked up for even supporting this piece of shit. I'll say it again. It's wrong, dude. Hey, Kat. It is wrong. I'm just, ugh. Oh, I didn't put subs only. Hey, Zen. She is wild. Oh, no, she's suing the sheriff, the retired detective from Sebastian's case, Sebastian's parents, and Chris's parents. Yeah. Hey, I'm a seahorse. And they'll play the video of her stalking the grandparents. Exactly. I can't understand how she got an attorney to take this case. Knowing the kind of stuff she has done. Just not even with other cases, just in this one alone. I don't get it. This attorney must know nothing and then goes by what Betty tells him. That's all I can figure. Either that or, I don't know, this is some thirsty attorney that just is willing, hey, she's willing to throw money at us, I'm going to take it. I don't get it. Jesus. Do you know how hard it was for me to find an attorney for to take my husband to my case with my husband's benefits? And this bitch can find an attorney to do this frivolous shit. And all I want is what he worked for, what he paid into for 11 years, what's rightfully his. I didn't ask for anything extra. Don't want anything extra. Sonia would be a great hostile witness for the defense. Yeah, she's the one that went into the school and was still recording it. Yep. Oh, man. How many times do we hear Betty come on here and tell people to give her all the information they got on them? To go show their pictures around, that they're responsible for their son's disappearance. Come on. I mean, she gave full detail on how she believes it was done. Katie strangled him, Chris cut him up and dumped him on the Bower Sox property. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I don't need your chat. I really don't. I'm sorry that he passed away. I'm sorry for his family, but that's all I got. That's all I got. Sorry. Not sorry. I mean, it is what it is. It's all I got. This is crazy. Betty, you're not even out of the Pennsylvania lawsuit. And you got... And don't worry, Betty, that can be used and will be used. Yeah, Jai. Yeah, her thumbnails and stuff. Yeah. They better get that stuff before she hides it all. Because we all know she don't have a problem doing that. What they need to do is they need to immediately get an order that she can't remove anything. I do too, Kat. There are so many videos out there. Yeah, there's tons of it. I have a lot of it. And I have some of the earlier stuff which shows a pattern of behavior. It shows exactly what she does in any case she inserts herself into. It's the same. The whole way across the board, it's the same. A preservation order, yes. But do I think the sheriff's going to give this a second thought and let it interfere with his? No, I don't. That's what attorneys are for. She's not supposed to remember anything, but yeah. Betty don't know. Yeah, rules don't apply to Betty. But no, they need all this negative attention. Yep. Told you she was up to no good. I've been reviewing Betty far too long. I know Betty's patterns. This is just crazy. Crazy. And like I said, I hope she gets everything that's coming to her. She deserves it going after Katie. Bitch, Katie's got bigger things to worry about. Like her child. You know, her child, Betty, not yours. You had no problem stamping all over their rights, though, huh? And everybody else's. Like everybody told you. Those amendments are there, all right. But there's also consequences to that. And eventually the courts are going to get tired of your frivolous court action and you'll be not allowed to sue. You'll be another one to make history of not allowed to file frivolous lawsuits like your buddy JLR. When has she ever been up to any good? Nah, none. She served her because Beer Can said that she had 4 protection orders put against her. Betty said that's a lie. And she's, where did I have? I seen that paperwork. But yeah, she's threatening to sue her. She served her with paperwork. Yeah. Or she attempted to, but, who has that? Let me think. I know where it's at. Wait a minute. I know exactly where it's at. Yeah. Beer Kim didn't lie. Beer Can did not lie. So she has 4 active protection orders against her. Oh no, it's C, right? No, it's PH, isn't it? Yeah. I'm trying to see if oh no, that's not what I wanted. I don't know. I don't know if this will work. I'm trying to, I don't remember her channel name completely. No, that's not it. That's not what came out. Let me see if it's in my, I seen it, but I don't think I saved it. I'll look and see if it's in my watch list. Maybe I saved it. I seen the post. Phoenix posted it. Well, that spelled it wrong. No wonder. I don't think I kept it. Let me look. I seen it. I had the paperwork, and I don't remember what I did with it. No. Let me go into watch later. Maybe I saved. I don't think I could save it because I might have. Let me look. No. What's Amy's channel? It's Phoenix, isn't it? Phoenix? I know I'm sub to her. It's just to find it on here. It's crazy. The way this is. Let me see. Yeah, it's Phoenix. That's what I thought. That's what I have. But it's not coming up. Her channel's not coming up. But it might on here. Let me try it this way. Oh, there it is. Found it. Thank you. Thank you. I think it. I don't know if it was a post or I don't remember. I'm looking. I'm looking, guys. Oh, here it is. I found it. Okay. I'll share. Let me share. But yeah, she's threatened to sue Beer Can before and tried to serve her with bullshit. But Beer Can's not lying. That's just it. She has no case because it's factual. There is 4 protection orders against Bullhorn Betty. It's not a lie. Amy always gets Betty too, just like Blank Screen does. Okay, here it is. Okay, where'd you go? Andrew, this is Peggy. Andrew the Grifter Griffin of Manatee County has 4 protection orders against her in Sumner County, Tennessee for harassing the family of a missing child. That's correct. She lost every one of her court case lawsuits. She has lost a historic lawsuit in PA, the first ever anti-SLAPP in PA. That's also true. Will owe thousands of dollars in punitive damages, already sanctioned by the judge and backed up by the ACLU. Also true. You can't sue for truth. Okay? Andra is a pathological liar and dangerous. Why is that? That's all she's showing. As Bullhorn Betty. Yeah. All right. Let's see. But there was paperwork. Maybe it's a video she did. Let me check the videos. Okay, downsize the screen. Don't take me out of it. Oh, okay, it didn't. All right. Let me see. Maybe it was a video she showed it in. Oh, here it is. This was dated May 5th of 2026. Bullhorn Betty can't handle truth, can't really sue over truth. You can't. And this is to Miss Todd. A final cease and desist. Defamation, physical stalking, cyber stalking, harassment, and incitement. Comply within 24 hours or she's going to sue. It says this letter let's see if I can blow it up. This letter, I can't, constitutes a final formal warning to you from Andrea L. Griffith. Miss Griffith, a resident of Manatee County, Florida. You have engaged in a sustained multi-year campaign of defamation, physical stalking. She lives down the street. Betty going home isn't stalking you. Well, she don't live there anymore, but she still has her property. She just doesn't live there anymore. Anyway. Cyber stalking, harassment, and incitement against Miss Griffith beginning no later than 2022 and continuing to this very day, May 5th of 2026. Your conduct violates Florida's civil and criminal law. It will no longer be tolerated. Draft civil complaint for the defendant: stalking, cyber stalking, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and invasion of privacy is prepared and ready for filing in the 12th Judicial Circuit Court of Manatee County. The petition for injunctive relief under Florida statute, and it gives you the statute, are also prepared. If you do not comply with each demand herein within 24 hours of receipt of this letter, all filings will proceed immediately and without further notice. Number 1, your documented pattern of physical stalking. She doesn't stalk you, Betty. She lives there. You dumb cow. She lives there. And she puts out her vehicle, law enforcement interference, appearance at court hearings. Betty, you live in the same county. That's a public place. That's not stalking you. Your annual campaign of defamation and cyber stalking from 2023 to present, Betty, it's not defamatory if it's true. You have 4 protection orders on you for exactly the reason stated. And it gives out home addresses, which I don't want to do. And she cites all this stuff. But yeah, she's threatening to sue Beer Can. And she's trying to get an injunction for protection from a 70-something-year-old woman who you can't make this shit up. I mean, it's not funny because I'm sure Beer Can is like, I know, I looked him up, Chai. I just don't understand why he would take this case. Hey, Chris. Oh, she was, Chris? She wants a protection order against Beer Can. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Oh, and she said she has no lawyer on this. She's handling this. Oh, good God. Oh, I can't, man. Nothing that was said in there is false. In that statement that Beer Can made, that comment, nothing in there was false. Nothing in there was defamatory. It was all factual. Betty, you just really think you're going to get some money out of people. Yeah, I'm just wondering, how long this attorney's going to hang on here and why he didn't do his homework on his own client. No, she don't get it, Freddie, and she never will. Because to Betty, she's the only one with rights. And it's okay if she tramples all over yours because she's the one that has rights. This is crazy. Crazy, crazy. Oh, it finally quit raining. He didn't do his due diligence to see if he should take the case. Nah, I think he's seen dollar signs. Civil rights cases can drag out forever. That's a lot of money coming in. Only he should have checked because his client don't have money. She definitely don't have money. Oh. And she has not stopped. And just because you have rights doesn't give you the right to overstep like she does. He's been practicing law since 2009. He's not new. He should have checked this. Yeah, I agree. I do not want to list the creator, but I will say you hit the mark. He might be. I don't know where I've never bothered to care where Sonia lives. Honestly, she's not my cup of tea. Are they going to pay the attorney fees? Is that what it is? The real me and Sonia, they going to pay his fees? Because Betty was lying in her meeting the other day. Betty hasn't spent over $100,000 in attorney fees. She hasn't had attorneys. She couldn't even raise $30,000 for her appeal on her protection orders. She needs to worry about that case getting settled and Pennsylvania getting settled instead of filing this new shit. I don't know how she can. She lives on a fixed income. Remember, there was that whole shit in caboodle about that $500 between Sonia and Aileen. Well, she didn't make no money. She didn't even make $5,000 on that. And she used some of that for her trip. Did the individual defendants possess reasonably trustworthy information sufficient to warrant a prudent person in believing that plaintiff had committed an offense? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. She is out of control. Yeah. She always has been. But this frivolous court shit, that's got. Come on. Katie's son is missing. You. Oh. This right off the petition, this is comic gold. Yeah, it sure is. I know it's not funny, for the people involved, especially Chris and Katie, but it is funny if you know what I mean. Because it's just bullshit. And now I got to make a thumbnail. I got to change that thumbnail. That thumbnail is, heck, I just threw up hashtags. I didn't even care. I got to change all that. I'll just make a bullhorn. I don't know. But I use Betty's title, Breaking News. Because she uses breaking news for everything to clickbait people into going in there when it's not breaking news because there's nothing new, Defendant Craddock established and or maintained policies, customs, and or practices that were approximate cause of the improper prosecution of the plaintiff from the petition. Yeah, we read that. Is she trying to get a settlement to pay for the failed RICA? Possibility. A lot of people do that. They'll file against the police departments thinking, they have insurance. The lawyers are going to settle to make it go away because they're not going to spend the money fighting it. Like what Tony was doing to Granny. And yeah. A good point. Yeah. Good point. But Chris and Katie's not going to take this laying down. Chris is not going to take this laying down. And he's also not going to put this in somebody else's hands. He's going to make sure he has an attorney that knows what the hell he's doing. That's just my take on what I've seen of him. I said, I don't know how long Betty's going to be, because there's going to be a lot of filings coming up. Guess what, Betty? They know how to run up the bill just like you did. Just like you did, just to waste resources and money. Guess what? They can do it to you too, knowing you can't financially handle it. How much you want to make a bet if this goes forward, she ends up going pro se? It is sad. It is. This shouldn't even be happening to Katie. It's really sad. I'm retired from law enforcement. I couldn't count how many times I ended up in a lawsuit that was kicked. A guy was arrested for crack in my office. He said it wasn't his crack. It was his pockets. What? And he tried to file a lawsuit on that. Betty, you know him? Look, law enforcement, they pulled out all the stops looking for Sebastian. And they were on it right out the gate, right at the get-go. Who the hell is Betty to tell trained, experienced officers they don't know what they're doing? Because she got some crackerjack box certificate from a certificate program about a paralegal that she never actually had a career in? Hey, Spooky. There is no low this creature won't do. So evil, I hope they spent every dime they can on the lawyer expenses in Philly, that she can never afford gas to ever go anywhere again. What a low light town. For real, I was a parole officer, and he tried to sue me for wrongful incarceration for his crack. Can't make that up. Oh my God. I would have been laughing so hard. I know it's not funny, but it is funny. I would. He probably knows Betty. Bet you she gave him some legal advice. Davison County, not Sumner County. No, she filed it. Yeah, but she's suing Sumner County. Or the sheriff of Sumner County. And a retired detective of Sumner County. Oh, heck yeah, Kat. Betty, she never worked. Come on, would you keep Betty? Okay. Yeah, they booked and transferred her to Sumner County, correct. And that's where she said that officer in Sumner County abused her and put bruises on her. She said that, but we reviewed it. What was it, last week? Week before? Yeah. And what did I say then? She was fighting with them on the Facebook page, the Sumner County Facebook page. Yeah. And what did I say then? Betty's laying the groundwork. She's up to something. Mm-hmm. Oh, hell no, Josh. She'd be... nope. Nope. Ooh. Yeah, she did. She did, 58. Yep, she said he bruised her. And they know because they took the bruises, the pictures of the bruises, yet never mentioned it ever till now. Till right before filing this frivolous court action. I just can't believe she got an attorney that would even... that makes me question this attorney. That totally makes me question this attorney. Uh-huh. Oh, she said there's cam footage, and they took pictures. But not when she got not till after she got bailed out and stuff and then went back. I wonder if she ever paid Tony back his money. I have no idea. Well, it's all still an appeal. And there's her legal case in Sumner County. It's still an appeal. The cases got kicked back down to the lower court and reopened. But Betty skinned over that, never brought that up, and wouldn't talk about it with her audience. And she used some stupid shit and she called a win in her frivolous low-cal lawsuit against Queen, which really wasn't a win because everybody's got to do discovery. But it was her way of deflecting away from the fact that her cases were kicked back down and reopened. Yeah. Yeah, it was 58. She's what a piece of crap. Yeah, she's a whole other kind of, she's a special creature. She's a special kind of creature. Hey, you know what I found out tonight? I found out wolf spiders will eat the palmetto bugs. The only thing is, I'm terrified of spiders, and most of them I'm allergic to. And most spiders do bite. They do. And most spiders bite. Their venom isn't, they don't have enough venom to, other than cause you a welt and stuff, unless you are allergic, to cause you much harm than the prey they eat, which is like, bugs. As much as I hate palmetto bugs, yeah, I can't do that. I can't go. And you got to make sure you get a male and not a female, because they have bazooka babies. I mean, bazooka everywhere. Yeah, I can't do it. Yeah. But I found this all natural stuff that I can put everywhere. And it costs the same as pesticide, so what's it going to hurt trying it, right? I can't do the spider thing. I can't do the wolf spider thing. Yeah, I mean, the palmettos have to come to some type of agreement. Because summer's coming, and when it gets really dry, they want to come in. No, Exterminator City. But the thing is, if you have your outside and your inside sprayed at the same time, then they get trapped. Yeah, that's my fear, is they get trapped, and then they'll bring they might have a whole freaking family or something, And I'm worried about that. You kill one, their family member's going to come get you. So I always make sure throw the bodies outside. Look, I'm trying to find way. I hate palmetto bugs, guys. I'm trying to find every which way. I haven't seen one for days, but because I'm talking about it once tonight, I'll see them, and I'll be freaking the fuck out. And you can be, Susie Homemaker. Palmettos still come in. I keep my house clean. And I don't allow eating in the bedrooms and everywhere throughout the house. Nope, that's what the kitchen table's for. Nope, get out there. Anyway. I'm off topic. I just, because she knows she was stalking Terry because she was behind it. Oh, sure she was. She was totally stalking that man. Her own video busted her out. Number one, they live there. He was actually in a store shopping for something. She don't live there. You just ate my cupcake and that old bad girl. Well, see, you won't make a mess. I have messy Bessies. If she's going to eat that cupcake, everything's going to get a bite of that cupcake. I have messy Bessies. She sure did lay in wait for him. And it was those videos that got the protection orders granted and her lying under oath. No crumbs. Oh gosh, not my daughter can make a mess with anything. So can my boy. And a bottle of ketchup with everything you put on his plate, and you can bet everybody's getting some of that ketchup too. Every shirt, every chair, the placemat. Yeah. Sometimes the floor. But I have a messy Bessie. She can make a mess with. Yeah, no. It is what it is. I spend a lot of time wiping the table and sweeping. Hey, the other day, she was like, I looked up, I looked out, I looked through the window in the patio door, and she's in the kitchen with the broom in her hand. I'm like, what you doing? She goes, oh, I figured I'd help you out and sweep up the floor for you. I'm like, child, stop. What'd you spill? Because that's exactly why she was doing it. She done spilled something and she was cleaning it up. She just looked at me like, oh no. She laid in wait and stalked that man, and she harassed. She jumped out that car and acted like a wild banshee. I never eat sweets. This was a treat. Really? You wasn't losing one tiny pinch of this delicious cupcake. I don't eat cupcakes. I will, but I'm not a big cake fan. I thought I'm making a cake. We're making a cake this weekend. Well, the kids are making it. Actually, mom's making it. But they think they're making it, you know. And when she worked for that mortgage company, she did the illegal things, but turned evidence so she wasn't charged. Exactly. I hate sweets. I'm all about chips and junk food. My kids wanted that damn burger today. I was like, shit, in that storm, it was just too crazy. I'll get them one this weekend. I'm not a cake fan, but it worked. I'm sure. Oh yeah. Now there's no like I'll eat a piece because if I don't, I'll never hear the end of it. I'll be hearing, Mom, Mother, have you tried it yet? Mother, why haven't you tried it yet? So I just rather just get the littlest, tiniest piece and let them see that I'm trying it so they stop. Oh, hell no, Spooky. Get the bull crap. You can have them. Nope. No, nope. Nope. I eat all the healthy crap. You do? Oh, you gotta have some goodies, though. Here, now you can get goodies without all the calories. Oh, and just found a case that Tyler Wise was sued for malpractice and he won because it wasn't filed in time. Get. Are you serious? Betty! Betty! Your attorney was sued for malpractice. Oh my gosh. Oh, good God. What the hell is that? What the hell is that noise? Sounds like a damn conveyor belt. Even my cat's looking like, what the hell? The orange knee tarantula got loose. What? You was just walking through the kitchen and there she made. Get the hell out of here. She was hiding because she was traumatized. Are you kidding? Look. Nope. See, nope. What is that noise? That's weird. Even my kids are hearing it. And bless you. No, you don't need to come to the door. All I said was bless you. Oh, here she comes. Oh, is that what it is? Well, thank you for figuring that out. From his website, legal work is centered on government misconduct, especially cases involving jail and custodial death, police misconduct, and violations of free speech and freedom of conscience. That's why she hired this guy. She thinks he can do something. He's going to get a bitch. Oh, Betty. Didn't your last attorney that you said was a great attorney was going to get you off? And now you want to sue him too. Oh, yeah, she's going to sue her other attorney, by the way, for the money that she paid him because he didn't do anything right. So, yeah, she's going to sue him too. Yeah, she thinks she's going to get a pig. Ooh, he has no idea. Well, that's what you get for taking Bullhorn Betty on. And none of that was done to her. None of it was done to her. Betty caused exactly what happened to her. She's solely responsible. That's insane. I can't believe I did 2 lives today. Holy shit, I must be crazy. I remember, when's the last time I did this? I know I've only done it a couple times. In like 3 years. But, yeah, I don't know how people do it. It's tiring. I still have so much to do. But I just couldn't. I had to do a Betty. Breaking news. I just realized she has to release all financial information to the RICO when it comes back to lower court. We will find out who paid for this. True. All information has to, yep. Yeah, I don't think she has anybody pay. I don't think she has a big benefactor like that. This is going to cost thousands of dollars, and you can bet this attorney needed a hefty retainer. No, Spooky, you don't hold them. What are you talking about? Oh, nope. They don't waste their venom. Nope, I'm not giving them a chance to find out. Hell no. Ooh. He has the receipt from Sam's Club to back him up. Yes, he does. In fact, he was inside the store. That's how she spotted his car when she was driving through the parking lot. And then she proceeded to wait out there for him. He wasn't following her. She was following him. He was coming out leaving from the store. You could clearly see it in the video. You thought she was gone, and you was very happy to see her. I'm sure you was. You can have her and all her babies and her buddies. I'm terrified of spiders. I have arachnophobia, always have. No way she has a sugar daddy. And I don't think OnlyFans has a site for short and psycho. Hey, I need me one. Only, I'm old. So, I need a sugar granddaddy. But I'm not doing OnlyFans. Betty refuses to be accountable. I'm not a shrink, but there is something wrong with that one. There is. It's because she doesn't think she does. She thinks she's right about everything. And she's not ever right. Not ever. Not since I've been reviewing her. And that's been since I started my channel over, going on 4 years? Yeah. No bets. This is crazy. This is just crazy. It's just, how do you look at yourself in the mirror? That woman's son is missing. And the sick thing about it, you can bet Nick and all them's right on board with this. Seth, Nick, all of them. There's no way she did this and Nick and Seth don't know anything about it. No, she hasn't. She's always skated by. Always skated by, Kat. Yep. Oh no. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. I couldn't do this. At the end, Katie's never done a damn thing to Betty. Not a damn thing to Betty. Betty's the one that wouldn't leave her alone. Where do you think I got my nickname? Hubby gave it to me, Spooky. Oh no, I couldn't. I just couldn't. Oof. I'm gonna have nightmares now. I'm telling you, be careful when you kill bugs. Make sure you wear socks or something to bed that night. Because I'm telling you, they're fucking family members. They come get you. They come get you. They do. I believe that. I do. Yep. I'll put some socks on my feet. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Do you know how many spiders are in your house that you don't even know are there, you don't see? Yeah, I made the mistake of looking that up one time. Yeah, don't look it up. Don't do it to yourself. I didn't sleep for 3 days. Yeah. and you can't karate or exterminator because they laugh at you. They just laugh. You always wear socks. Now I got myself all weirded out over spiders and pimento bugs. See? And I got to go do dinner dishes. My neighbor's going to go over the dishwasher this weekend and make sure, because I haven't used it. Make sure I've only used it 4 or 5 times. It's fucking brand new. Just to make sure everything's still good. And I don't care. I'm using it. I'm tired of doing dishes. I just had the kids open it up. I'm terrified to open that fucking thing. Or there's another pimento bug in there. It came up through the drain. Oh, good God. I would lose my shit. I have sticky tape under the post on my bed so that spiders can't climb up. I saw it on Pinterest. My hubs told me to get help. Oh, you can use that? I have that double-sided sticky tape, so the cats don't claw. I'll do you. That works. I'm going to try it. Because that's how I got bit by that recluse in my sleep. Man, that was a nasty bite. Ended up having that thing. It was so. By the time it was opened up and debrided and cleaned out, it was so deep, and I had to pack it. I got a nasty ass scar too. Almost killed me because I'm allergic to spider bites. So you do? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Maybe I'm doing it, but then I'll be terrible. Then I won't ever want to sleep in my room again if I see any bodies on the tape. I'll never be able to sleep in there again. Yeah, on the sticky tape. Yeah, but that means that there's one, there's more. They got families, big ones. Fucking things made like no other. With my breathing and with my baby's allergies so bad, I have to be very careful what kind of pest control I use. So I don't know. There's this stuff that is food grade level, and it's not. But it kills all the stuff, but it's not harmful to people or pets. So I'm gonna order some of that and try that for the summer. If it works, it'll save me a ton of money with the exterminator. Everyone knows that every exhibit in that injunction was BS. Oh, sure was. VHB is the fearful creature walking. Her looks cute. Yeah, I agree. Oh yeah, we get scorpions. They're just they're the little ones though. I've seen several. Yeah, but they're not the deadly ones. At least not here, not where I'm at. They were really tiny too. I mean, they can make like if your pet gets stung, it can make them not feel good for a minute or two, but it's not like deadly. They shed. What? The one you see in the corner is only its shed? Get out of here. Oh, homemade chocolate cake with Cool Whip icing. The kids would love that. I'm still not making the little square. I've only seen a couple in 22 years. And they're really small. The tacos are the smartest ones in the Rico. Isn't that sad? Is that not the saddest thing of all? Stop. Well, you better get used to palmetto bugs. Them fucking cockroaches on steroids. They've overtaken the state. I hate them fucking things. I don't do bugs well, as you can tell. I probably was the only camper that had a fucking case of Raid. Yeah, that's pretty sad when the tacos were the smart ones. That is really sad. Oof. But you can bet Nick and them they're probably all on board with this shit. There's no way they don't know about it. Betty wants her 5 minutes of fame. Oh, look, I'm going out to the family of a missing child because they hurt my fifis. After I stalked, harassed, and threatened them and accused them of murder. And everything else under the sun I could accuse them of. Please. We'll give BJ content. You think she'll talk about it? I do. I'm not sure how deep she'll go into it because, comprehension isn't her buddy. But But she'll be, yeah, right. But see, Betty spoke out against BJ. Remember? Poor Nick. Has been since she was a toddler. She's turning 40. Oh, I'm terrible. My brothers thought they were going to get me over the fear of spiders, so they collected a jar full of spiders. They held me down and dumped those spiders on me. They sure did. That's how we found out Daddy Longlegs do bite. And that's how I found out I'm allergic to spider bites. My mother whooped their asses so hard, they didn't leave their bedroom for a fucking month. I thought she was going to... she was pissed. We have the same thing here. They're called wood roaches. Yep, they fly. Yep. And you know what? They fucking fly doing the dirty deed. Sure do. I actually seen it. I couldn't believe it. I looked at my husband. I said, "You've got to be kidding me. Are they doing it?" He said, "They sure are. That's why they keep bouncing off the screen." Yeah, there was 2 of them hooked together. Sure was. Yep. Outside. Yep, bouncing off my screen. Yep. I called the exterminator the next day. They are nasty. I hate them. They're just cockroaches on steroids. That's all. That's all they are. And that's why every few months I'm cleaning out my cabinets, because they will nest in your cabinets on nothing. There was a glass cleaner, a cloth, a little cloth that comes with your glasses. There was 4 of them suckers on it. 4 of them. I didn't even know my husband stuck it in. I was so mad at him for sticking it in the cupboard. I was bit by a brown recluse on my thigh. Had a hole the size of a softball. Yep. By the time the neurotic tissue was put, yep. I had to have mine debrided and everything. Yep. I had to pack that shit. It was painful. It was right in my arm, under my arm, right below the armpit, right at the end. Yep. That shit was painful as hell. I got a nasty scar from it too. Yep. That took a lot of shots because I was allergic to them. Thank God, I probably, I woke up, because otherwise I probably would have died. Yeah. Hey, Tip. Yep. She's suing Sheriff Craddock, the now retired detective of Sebastian's case, the Proudfoots, and the Bowersox. She sure is. And she wants money. It's crazy. That's why I will remake my thumbnail. I was in such a rush to get, to do this, that I didn't even have a thumbnail ready, but I will remake it better. No, me neither. I don't mess with no spiders, okay? I don't mess with bugs, period. Look, you're losing. I don't bother you. Don't come in my home. I'm not going out there in your home bothering you. Don't come in my home. You come in my home, you cross that door, it's on. You're dead. If I find you, you're dead. Plain and simple. Stay the fuck out. That's all I ask. I'll leave you alone outside. Just don't come in my house. No, I jumped up screaming, grabbing my armpit. That's how I knew I got bit. And I'm allergic, so right away I knew I was having a reaction. I started not, breathing, tongue swelled. It was a mess. That's true. And I would not be surprised if they didn't countersue. I would. I mean, the police department won't. And she's only suing them in their professional capacity, because she knows that they carry insurance. But the Proudfoots, I would countersue her ass. And the Bowersox, I would countersue her ass. they should contact YouTube Legal and take her channel down. They may. They could if they wanted to. They could try it anyway. It's all crazy. It's craziness. It just speaks of what kind of person you are, that you're going to go after the mother of a missing child like that with stuff you actually did to them. No lies being told. Yeah, they do. There's 4 of them. Protection orders. Sure do. Yep. But this is just craziness. Mike was saying in chat earlier, Betty might be trying to get that money to pay them legal fees coming at her from Pennsylvania. And I agree, Chai. Oh, I hope Toasty's going to be all over this. I wish he was back on YouTube. But I go over and watch her on Rumble. Mostly on replay, though. Yeah, they have held a lot of restraint. I don't think I could have. Oh, sure. I said weeks ago Betty was up to something. When she started talking about being abused by the arresting officer, I knew it. When she went on that Facebook page. The case may get kicked in summary judgment, you think? That's craziness. This is total craziness. I bet they have lawyers that's been waiting on this. Well, the county will have its own lawyers. I would imagine that the Bower Sox and the Proudfoots will obtain their own attorneys. I damn sure wouldn't put it in the county's attorney's hand. Hell no. Not my livelihood. Hell no. But, Betty's attorney has such a stellar record. He's been sued for malpractice because he didn't do his job. Oh, you can't make this shit up. There's no merit. It's not valid. And she has a history of this. Yeah, that's all true. Every time one of my offenders sued me, it was kicked on summary. Yeah, they do it a lot. They're allowed to just file that privilege shit because you're doing your job. It is only certain spiders, like bees, some are stingers that are corkscrews, so some only a sting. The corkscrew bees are very painful. Yes, they are. I'm allergic to them bitches too. I have EpiPens all over my house. I'm allergic to chlorine. I'm allergic to a lot of bug bites or stings. I have EpiPens every freaking where. You're probably going to think I'm crazy, but I have to have bleach to clean my bathrooms, especially my shower stalls. I just have to have bleach in my cleaner. Lots of it. I will actually wear a mask, wear gloves up to my elbows, and take a shot just to scrub my showers down. It's just a me thing. You're allergic to BHB. I'm allergic to low cows. This is just crazy. Uh-oh. Magnolia's body cam was released from FOIA request and upcoming court date. Oh, shit. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if that should be played. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Oof. But then again, it's not what it's her calling the police on what he did to her. It's not. Yes, anyone can sue. I accidentally deleted my comment. Sometimes we get sued and didn't know the attorney general took care of it. Really? Oh my God, that's crazy. That's crazy. I want to copy this. That is crazy. Oh, I don't know how to do it. Wait, is this a video or is this a live? I think he's live. Yeah, okay. I don't know how to. I never bothered to. I always said I was gonna about how transporting everybody, but I didn't, and I don't, But White Boys Live, if you want to, he's going to be talking about the um, body cam footage from, I guess, Magnolia's complaint to the police officers, which will prove Betty's lying yet again because Betty said it was a doctored photo from her having a nose job. Betty's such a fucking asshole. And would I be surprised if JLR is somehow in cahoots with her in this? No, not at all. Bullhorn should have left Sumner County and the Proudfoots alone. Now she will age another 20 years. Well, that's what you get. That's what you get. I just hope this doesn't drag out for Chris and Katie. Katie's got enough. I just hope it doesn't drag out. But let me drop. How am I going to do this? Okay. Wait a minute. I know how I can do it. My kids are saying, Mom was supposed to be with us all night and something happened. She had to go live. And they're like, you've never done this, Mom. What's up? I'm like, but it's okay. I'm going to drop this link. Nope, that ain't it. Wrong link. Okay, that. Get no late channel. All right. If y'all want to go over, and hear what he's got to say about what's going on, and there you go. Just let him know you're a misfit. But I'm gonna end this because it is 9. Oh my God, it's going on 10 o'clock. I gotta get my dog out. I gotta work tomorrow. Shit. Sucks. Anyway, I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow. I got a lot to do. I'm only working half day, but I still have a lot of other things I gotta do around the house and do with the kids. But I don't know. But you'll be seeing me over the weekend sometime. I'm not sure when. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow will go really smooth and I'll end up late night or something. I don't know. But if I do go live, it probably won't be till after the kids are in bed. But don't take my word on that because things have a habit of changing. She sued government officials and 2 people who are victims. This won't drag out. I hope not. I hope not. I really hope not. The bees that protect the queen will hunt you down and go, oh, they sure will. They sure will. I don't mess with bees. I don't mess with nothing. You come in my house, I'm killing you. It's that simple. If I see you, you're dead. I've got raid everywhere. And Zevo. But Zevo don't really work. I don't like the way it smells. But yeah. Stay outside. Stay in your own home. Stay in your lane. We're good. But you come in my territory, I see you, you're dead. But it takes me a minute because I'm terrified of them. So, you love late night? Yeah, maybe I will do a late night or tomorrow after the kids go to bed and stuff because I need to spend some time with them. I enjoy my kiddos. And she's got some cahoots to do to get ready for the fast math test coming up next week. So, and it's Mother's Day. I dread it. But I'll probably come on and say hey to everybody sometime on Mother's Day too. And if I don't see you, I hope you have a great weekend and have an awesome Mother's Day. And that's that. Okay, our breaking news is over. And I will make a better thumbnail. I just didn't have time. Okay. Thank you for hanging with me, everybody. I appreciate you. And go out here, be the best misfit you can be. Have some fun. Go on over to White Boys. All right. See you. Bye.